Hey, it's your boy Jack here. Welcome to the first episode of my 4-minute film reviews, where in under 4 minutes I'm going to be talking about 4 different points about one film. This week in this episode's film is going to be Batman vs Superman, the extended edition, because I watched that last night. It's a movie I've always wanted to see, and I saw it. So welcome to this episode. Welcome to this rant. Here we go. The first point that I'm going to be talking about is that Batman's storyline was probably the most well-developed, but yet the most undervalued. I felt like we started off this movie and everything, he had this great storyline. This felt like he really was the main character in this film. And I just felt like his character had this great storyline, but it was a really good backstory, and that was probably about it. I was wishing for a lot more with that. Point number 2 I'm going to be talking about is that I felt like Lex Luthor's storyline was probably a really great supporting storyline. Obviously, in a conflict film where you have two people trying to oppose each other, you have one person orchestrating, or at least trying to orchestrate this conflict. Lex Luthor was probably your best choice. I felt like the guy who played it, I believe his name's like Jesse Eisenberg or something. Don't quote me on that. Honestly, like, you have this creepy, like, manipulative, psychopathic-esque, like, insane character, and it's just so well developed and so well put out, and I just felt that was one thing that was a really great supporting point in that most important storyline when it came to the conflict between Batman and Superman. It probably was the one that was there, that needed to be there no matter what. When you have such a great villain that sort of orchestrated everything, it causes such a better conflict because these two people are the opposition of each other. Number 3 I'm going to be talking about is the idea that the finale was so bad. Like, I don't know what it is with DC films. I watched Wonder Woman and I watched this movie and it's like, damn, what's going on with their finale? It's like it wasn't developed or wasn't written well enough to justify that all 3 characters should have been in there, i.e. Wonder Woman, Superman and Batman. And then it's like, then you have this villain that sort of pops out of nowhere. It's like, well, what's going on with that? It would have been better to have Lex Luthor transform into that beast or whatever, or transform into that type of, like, some kind of creature similar to that, because, like, it would have worked a lot better. You have that psychopathic-esque manipulation of the mind, and it's like, it makes sense for him to be the biggest monster villain or whatever, and like, it would have been interesting to see him have a bit of Superman's powers and then see how that translates into the future. And I get that that may not be all of what Lex Luthor's character is, but that may be a good prequels thing to do. I don't know, I felt like they used Lex Luthor's character really well, but I felt like maybe he should have been the villain at the end of the sequence, because really adding in some random monster that didn't really do a lot didn't really work out that well. So yeah, I'm just saying. So my last point number 4 that I'm going to be talking about is that I felt like Diana's storyline really should have just been a whole post-credit sequence. I felt like, obviously, I like how she was included sort of as like a spy and everything like that, and I like that they sort of hinted to her and everything, but honestly, I felt like maybe she should have been left in the movie. Added like the Flash, the Cyborg, and the Aquaman sequences that they had in the movie. They should have just put that as a post-credit sequence where they could have flashed that during the movie, and then right at the end of the post-credit sequence they could have added that where he was clicking on their files and looking through it and looking through the videos and stuff, and should have done that as like 3 separate sequences. That would have worked a lot better because it paid homage to the fans that would stay till the end of the movie. Point number 2, it works a lot better because you're not shoving so much into the actual film itself. It gives you could give it as a hint. Hey, so if you've made it this far, congratulations. Hopefully it's under 4 minutes, if not under 5. If you like my shirt, let me know. Feel free to give it a thumbs up down below. If you want to comment about another film that you'd want me to cover, feel free to let me know about that. Along with that though too, if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe right here, and if you want to see another video, you can check it out right here. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Skinner. I'm tuning out.